A bird's eye view of the warm-up for the Baltimore Orioles. Jeremy Guthrie and Chad Moeller. Let's take a look at the Yankees starting lineup that Guthrie is going to face. And the starting lineup is presented by our good friends at BMW. And this is closer to a complete lineup than we've seen in a while. The captain, the shortstop, Derek Jeter leads off. Johnny Damon in left. Mark Teixeira at first. Alex Rodriguez, look at the numbers against the Orioles. He'll clean up. He'll play third. Hideki Matsui DHs. Nick Swisher in right. Robinson Cano at second. Melky Cabrera in center field. And Francisco Cervelli will catch. He'll bat ninth. Jose Molina was put on the DL, and the Yankees called up Kevin Cash.
Here is Jeremy Guthrie, recently turned 30 years old. He's made 6 starts. He's had a 2-2 record, 2 no decisions. You can see his ERA is up there quite a bit. Here's our Jeep pitcher scouting report. Multiple MVPs. He was MVP in baseball, football, and basketball in high school. We'll get to the rest in a second.
Jeter, slow ground ball up the third baseline. Going to be a tough play. Guthrie fields, fires, and they get Jeter. Great scoop by Huff, backhanded. That's a pretty good play.
Pretty good play. The Orioles lately have not been making the plays. They have a number of unearned runs against them, but you can see Melvin Moore doesn't have a chance. The only fielder with a chance is the pitcher Guthrie, and you're right. Huff pulls that out of the dirt neatly to get the first out of the ball game. Let's go back to the scouting. But 2-time All-American at Stanford University, and so far this year he's allowed 7 home runs. It's among the league leaders in that category.
And the pitch to Damon is outside, 1-0. Johnny had a good homestand, 11 for 31, and tied up the game yesterday in the 8th inning. But then Mariano shockingly gave up 2 home runs in the 9th inning, and the Yankees lost the game 8-6. The Yankees have lost 5 in a row. Incredibly enough, the Yankees have not had a lead in a game in 41 innings, dating back to the 5th inning on Saturday. Johnny Damon was told about that after the game. He said, really? No way. Way. Count 3-1. IOTV offers you incredible HD picture and sound. HD is free with IOTV, the official HD service provider of Yankees baseball on Yes. And Johnny Damon walks. And Mark Teixeira serenaded with boos as he comes to the plate. You know the story. He was raised close by Oriole Park at Camden Yards, and a lot of people thought that when he became a free agent, he was going to sign here. That didn't happen. Now they're upset about it.
Not as many people here tonight as there was on opening day when the booing was a lot louder.
And Alex Rodriguez on deck for the Yankees.
See how aggressive the Yankees are in the early going here. I mean, you're right. They've been behind, what'd you say, 41 innings?
Yep.
Come out, try and make something happen. Guthrie sometimes has problems with his release point, and what happens is his fastball comes in a little higher in the zone than he would like, and that leads to the homers.
Let's look at the game time weather conditions presented by Bigelow Tea. It's a beautiful day in Baltimore. It's 74 degrees right now. Humidity 53%, 9 miles per hour wind. And the forecast is for isolated showers. And the count 3-1.
When an off-speed pitch, 2-1, and you know, lately we've noticed that Teixeira's been getting a lot of off-speed pitches, and we have to see if that will change with A-Rod on deck.
Let's take a look at the Orioles defense, which is brought to you by our good friends at Home Depot. In the outfield, Lou Martinez, Adam Jones, Nick Markakis, that's left to right. Infield, Mora, Isturiz, Robertson, Huff, third to first. Moeller behind the plate, Guthrie on the mound, and since 2007, you don't run on Markakis. 33 outfield assists. Damon goes, 3-2 is outside. So 2 walks, and here's Alex. Let's listen to how he's received by the crowd.
Number Alex Rodriguez.
Well, the greeting you would expect after Alex's admission during the offseason that he used performance-enhancing drugs while with Texas. He's had hip surgery, and that one is driven deep to left field. Going back, Martinez, track, wall, see ya! A fairy tale swing. Alex Rodriguez, his first swing back, a 3-run home run, and the Yankees lead 3-0.
Well, Yankee fans, this is what you've been missing since March the 9th. One swing of the bat can turn a ball game.
Or a team.
Hopefully, if you're a Yankee fan.
Boy, you can't write that. Here's Matsui. And there's a strike.
First swing of the season. And he knew it. Well, he's hit 554 of them. You know that feeling. Another look. Well, that familiar sound, too. The crack of the bat. And a horsehide, well, it's not cowhide now, flying deep into the night.
Grounded up the middle. Fielded by Roberts, no play, an infield single for Matsui.
Well, Alex said he wants to concentrate on baseball. And to hit a ball like that with your first swing, you know your concentration levels are way up there. Following 2 base on balls, so you know Guthrie had to come in with a pitch. And Alex was waiting on it.
Well, that didn't take long.
I tell you, the crowd's still buzzing.
Here's Nick Swisher, and there's a strike. Alex met with the media before the game and was very open, and you see where he stands on the all-time home run list. Yankee Hall of Famer Reggie Jackson is next. Just 9 away. Nick Swisher fouls it away. Very open, joked around. And you see the swing in slow motion, first pitch, and he drives it into the seats and left. And Swisher goes down on strikes. So 2 down, that'll bring up Cano.
Cano has been slumping somewhat lately. He was only 5 for 30 on the last homestand, so he has dropped down to the 7th spot. Although the way the manager Joe Girardi's made up the lineup, he's got his switch hitters right behind the hitters that hit from one side of the plate, so it really staggers the lineup nicely.
And the pitch outside to Cano. A lot of Yankee fans here at Camden Yards, and they're getting booed down as they chant, "Let's go Yankees." 1-0, outside 2-0.
You mentioned the crowd is not nearly what it was on opening day, and when you look at what's been going on here in Baltimore, their attendance is down significantly. They're under 20,000 per game. They used to sell it out every night years ago when Camden Yards first opened.
2-0. And the count 3-0. Guthrie, no command tonight.
He's already thrown 22 pitches here in the first inning.
And a strike.
One thing that happens when you throw this many pitches and you get deep, the Yankees have what, set 7 men to the plate. That means the lineup's going to turn over next inning. They're going to have the top of the lineup up again to face Guthrie. Come right after him again.
And the 3-1. Count is full now at 3-2, so Matsui will be going.
You know what that kind of reminded me of, that home run? Remember when Matsui, the Yankees went to Japan a few years ago, and Matsui's first time up in a homer?
Yep.
It's the same sort of thing. It's like the stars rise to the moment.
Runner goes, 3-2. Grounded softly to first. Huff is there, and he'll put it away. Alex Rodriguez connected for a 3-run home run. His first swing back off the DL. Pretty amazing stuff. And now CC Sabathia has a 3-0 lead. And that's the Yankees' first lead since the 5th inning last Saturday. Let's take a look at the Orioles starting lineup that Sabathia is going to face, presented by BMW. Brian Roberts will play second and lead off. Adam Jones in center. Nick Markakis is in right. Always hits the Yankees well. Melvin Moore in third. Aubrey Huff at first, bats fifth. Batting sixth and DHing Ty Wigington. Lou Montanez is the left fielder. He'll bat seventh. Batting eighth and catching Chad Moeller. And Cesar Izturis is the shortstop. He's going to bat ninth.
CC Sabathia was on the mound here opening day against the Orioles. 6 starts so far this year. 1-3 is ERA 4.85. You can see the rest of the numbers. We'll get to our Jeep pitcher scouting report. This losing streak started against the Angels when CC pitched, went right through the rotation. Now he has a chance to end it. April 8th, 2001, made his major league debut against the Baltimore Orioles. For the Cleveland Indians, got a no decision in a game that Cleveland won. And you saw it, left-handed batters are hitting just 194 against him this year.
Now in his last 4 starts, Sabathia is 0-2. He hasn't gone 5 straight starts without a win since July of 2005. And Robert starts off the Orioles half of the first with a single to left.
Robert's starting to heat up again. He recently snapped an 0-for-18 slump.
Take a look at the Yankees defense presented by Home Depot. In the outfield, you've got Johnny Damon, Melky Cabrera, and Nick Swisher. That's left to right. And in the infield, Alex Rodriguez is back at third. Derek Jeter the shortstop. Robin Cano at second. Mark Teixeira at first. And Francisco Cervelli is the starting catcher for the Yankees with Sabathia on the mound. Grade 2 strain of the quad for Jose Molina. He was put on the 15-day DL. Pitch to Adam Jones is upstairs. Kevin Cash had to be put on the 40-man roster, which he was. And the Yankees designated for assignment Steven Jackson to make room on the 40. Then they brought up Kevin Cash to replace Molina. Now they got A-Rod on the roster by sending down Mark Melanson. So they'll keep both backup infielders, Pena and Baroa, for the time being, because they're not sure if A-Rod could go back to back in games and whether he's going to give them 9 innings a game. So those are the Yankee maneuvers roster-wise. Runner goes, fouled away. And one other thing, Ian Kennedy has an aneurysm in his right arm, and he's going to have surgery, and the Yankees do not know how long he's going to be out. Sometimes that's a lengthy recovery, but they're not quite certain of the severity of it. So Ian Kennedy, who started the season last year in the starting rotation with the Yankees, is now on the DL in the minor leagues.
A lot of business today.
A lot. Grounded to third and past the diving A-Rod into left field. So Adam Jones with a single.
Now you saw the top two, Roberts and Jones, come up with base hits to lead off the ball game against Sabathia, and it'll bring up Nick Markakis. The top three hitters in the Oriole lineup has been as good as the top three just about anywhere in the American League. Just underneath the glove of A-Rod and on into the outfield for a hit. Yesterday's ball game was the first game this year that all three of them didn't have at least one hit between them. So they've been getting the job done at the top of the order.
Now here's Nick Markakis hitting .355. And Sabathia deals. Breaking ball strike. Hey, Sabathia has to get used to working with Cervelli. Only caught him once in the bullpen in Tampa during spring training. Has not caught him in a game, so there's a certain rhythm there. You have to stop the Orioles in the first inning because they score a lot right at the start. 28 runs in the first inning. That's best in the American League. Count 0-2.
Yeah, Markakis didn't think that last one was a strike. He's got a veteran umpire behind the plate. You don't get to say too much to Bob Davidson. We get another look. Cervelli with a good target. I'll tell you what, I thought he hit the outside corner. Maybe it ended up a little outside, but I think it crossed the corner.
Markakis with 12 first inning RBIs. And that leads the majors. Kenny told you about Bob Davidson behind the plate. Jeff Nelson is at first. Mark Carlson at second. And the veteran Tim Cheetah is over at third.
You might see a lot of conferences tonight with Sabathia, Cervelli. I think this one was about the signs because Derek Jeter got in on it as well. So that's with a runner at second base, especially experienced as Brian Roberts, you want to keep the signs as complicated as possible.
The 0-2 upstairs, 1-2.
That last fastball clocked on the in the stadium here at 95 miles an hour.
And the pitch. Nice block by Cervelli.
You know, basically that's what the Yankees are asking for Cervelli. Not so much with the bat, but just handle the pitching staff and block the balls in the dirt, keeping the runners from advancing. You know, you think back to opening day, and Sabathia did not have a good start here. Went 4 1/3, 8 hits, 6 runs, 5 walks, didn't strike anybody out.
2-2, fouled away.
And Baltimore went on to win on opening day 10-5. And it's kind of unusual because the Yankees have been to Baltimore twice and the Orioles haven't been to Yankee Stadium, or the new Yankee Stadium as of yet.
Roberts at second, Jones is at first, nobody out, bottom of the first inning. If you just joined us, A-Rod comes back, first swing, 3-run home run. Runners go, the 2-2 is skied to left field. They'll have to retreat, as does Damon, a couple of steps. He puts it away for the first out.
2 speedy runners aboard in Roberts and in Jones. Markakis a little late on the fastball, skied it out to Johnny Damon. The Orioles' problem is not scoring runs. Their problem is giving them up. As you said, Michael, they score a lot in the first inning, but they have a tendency over the course of the game to give that lead back. There's manager Dave Tremblay. The Orioles are coming off a 2-game series against Minnesota in which the Orioles swept them. But still, they're in last place, 12-17.
Melvin Mora takes a strike. Mora 7 for his last 35, so not exactly tearing it up.
Spent some time on the DL with a hamstring problem earlier this year.
Runners go again. Cervelli throws through to second. Got him. And Adam Jones cannot believe it. And here comes Dave Tremblay.
I'll tell you what, Sabathia showed me something. This is a big league decision by a rookie catcher. He realizes he can't get Roberts. He goes down to second. And I'll tell you, I can't see on this angle how the actual slide was made. Sometimes you don't get your feet in there quickly enough, and you're right, he's out because he hit the bag with his trail foot. Watch Cano get the glove down.
Wow.
And that's close. But if he hits the bag with his left foot, he's going to be in there. Tremblay's still out there.
Mark Carlson is the second base ump.
So Roberts does not get a stolen base. He gets third on a fielder's choice. And Jones is caught stealing. We get another look. See, he misses with this foot, and there he's going with that foot. Wow, that's still close. He slid right over the bag with his left foot.
So now a runner at third with 2 outs. And the count 0-2 on Mora. Grounded to third. Alex Rodriguez gobbles it up across the diamond, and that'll do it. Melky Cabrera leads off and takes a strike from Jeremy Guthrie. We go to the second, and the Yankees lead 3-0 on a first inning, first swing home run by Alex Rodriguez. First swing off the DL. Kind of a surrealistic moment to be away for 28 games. Fly ball down the left field line. Martinez giving chase, and he runs out of room. 28 games, always being under a microscope, and the first swing you make coming back to the big leagues, you hit a 3-run home run. You might submit that, Kenny, to Hollywood, and they toss it back and say, nah, that doesn't sound realistic enough.
And then you're saying, oh, it really happened, though. Tried to get Melky to chase the high fastball, and Melky's been a little bit more disciplined this year. You can tell by the on-base percentage, .418.
Grounded foul. And the 3-2. Line drive, base hit. Leadoff single for Melky Cabrera, who continues his hot start.
See if Joe Girardi has Sabathia bunting. Melvin Moore doesn't think so. By the way, that base hit for Melky leading off the inning here, he's now hit in 10 of his last 11 games. And you're right, Michael. He's gotten off to a good start. Sabathia, like Jorge Posada, doesn't use the batting gloves.
And he does bunt. And Mora was very deep. And he'll make the play. Moving to second is Melky.
Now he got the bunt down, but it was fairly hard, or else he would have had himself a base hit. You can see Mora had time to scamper in, make the throw, and get him by about a step. But he got the job done, got the runner into scoring position. Sabathia's made 2 good plays in the early going here. Defensively and now 1 offensively.
Here's Derek Jeter, runner at second with 1 out. And the pitch low, 1-0.
Michael, every time we come here, we talk about how the Yankees, when they first came here, when Camden Yards opened years ago, thought this was a good hitting ballpark, and they've proved it over the years coming down here. Derek has had more hits here than he's had at any visiting ballpark. Of course, the Orioles and in the Yankee division, so they play them 18 times a year. 9 in this ballpark.
They hit for average here. They hit home runs. 2-0. Foul back. At Camden Yards, Jeter a .316 hitter, 13 homers and 63 runs batted in 101 games.
Those are good numbers, but A-Rod tops them all. Let's see what Guthrie features here. Just looked like he threw it or got it right towards the middle. Dangerous spot, but Jeter just missed it. Sometimes as a hitter, you see the ball so well, you try and do too much. You end up just pulling your head a little bit because you swing too hard.
Strike 3. And the home plate umpire said, well, that foul tipped. I think he was saying to Jeter, or maybe he went around. Jeter didn't like the call. 2 away.
Well, Guthrie's going to pick up his second strikeout, and Jeter, it might have been a little low. It was a borderline pitch, and that's why Derek started the bat, and Bob Davidson said you went around too far. And I believe he did.
Here's Johnny Damon.
Now, you asked David Cohn, you asked Al Leiter. Yeah, he went around too far. You asked Paul O'Neill, you asked me, and we have to say no.
Almost got right back in our booth here.
Yeah, that's unusual. Yeah, I thought we were far enough away. The way Johnny Damon's been hitting the ball, he's been hitting it hard lately.
Slap the other way foul.
Johnny's got, what, 7 home runs. He's tied with Swisher for the team lead. But only one of Johnny's homers had come on the road. That was at Boston on April the 25th. None of Swisher's home runs have come at Yankee Stadium. All 7 of his are on the road.
He's almost like Swisher's Bizarro World. And the 0-2 upstairs. A little bit low, 2-2. Foul back to the screen. And the pitch. Damon really battling.
Spoiling all the tough ones, and finally when he gets one he can handle. Usually, I mean, he's going to hit the ball pretty well. And when you're a pitcher out there, you get exasperated. Can't put him away. And not that you want to give in, but you got to throw a strike that he's going to either put in play or miss.
2-2. Wow, just missed. Cabrera at second. Yankees up 3-0 on Alex Rodriguez's first inning home run. Well, Guthrie's height helped him there. He takes away a base hit from Damon on the changeup, and that'll do it in the second. No runs a hit No errors, one man left. We go to the bottom of the second, 3-0 Yanks. 3-0 Yankees. Aubrey Huff leads off against CC Sabathia. And there's a strike. If you just got home from work and you turned on yes and you said, well, how'd they get the 3 runs? Kind of buried the lead there, everybody. Alex Rodriguez, first inning, first swing off the DL. He hit a 3-run home run. Breaking ball strike.
Well, Michael, we talked about would he energize the team?
I think that was a jolt.
No, wasn't it?
Swing and a miss. Huff looked overmatched against Sabathia. Here's Ty Wigington. And he tries out A-Rod. There's a ground ball stared by A-Rod across the diamond. 2 away.
Wigington, a couple of hops, A-Rod. Nice easy ground ball. Had time to look at it, check the see if it was an official ball, and throw it over the first, round number 2.
I think being back on a baseball field is good for A-Rod as well. He said that after everything that he's gone through, he realized how much he loves the game and his purpose is to play this game. And he spoke before the game, Kenny, about a rededication. He said, I had that focus, laser-like focus in 2007 when he won the MVP. He said, then it's my fault what happened in 2008. He said, but it's a different person that's back here with the Yankees right now.
You know how cynical fans can be and the media, and he's going to have to prove it. Simple as that, you know. And tonight was his first step to show that maybe he's serious about what's going to happen from this point on. You know he's got to be happy just to be playing again, just to be out there and back with his teammates. You know, I was on the DL only once in my career, but you feel that separation. You know, like I'm not a part of something that's, you know, that a lot of people have a common goal. I'm away from that now. Now he's back with the club. You saw the enthusiasm in our open when he was greeting the rest of his teammates. And I'm sure they were happy to have him back, particularly after that first swing of the season.
And that stat that we just showed you shows you how much they missed him. I mean, you're never going to replace Alex Rodriguez and his performance, but you at least want to come close. And the Yankees barely hit 200 combined at third base with no home runs. And Montanez swings and misses at a change. So a 1-2-3 inning for CC Sabathia. Batting second in the third inning will be Alex Rodriguez. Teixeira, Rodriguez, and Matsui. The 0-1. On the Modell's scoreboard, it's 3-0 Yankees. And Modell's is the official sporting goods retailer of the Yankees.
So the Orioles been giving back a lot of leads, and the bullpen's been taking all the decisions.
Pitch inside to Teixeira. Teixeira drew a walk in the first inning, which brought up A-Rod. Guthrie had walked Damon and Teixeira and then wanted to throw a get-over strike to Alex Rodriguez. Instead, it got over the fence. Line drive and foul.
Oh, nice
grab.
Oh, yeah. One hop off the grass and a excellent put. Big first baseman's mitt.
And Teixeira's had problems with off-speed pitches for the last couple of weeks. So he goes down on strikes. Here's Alex Rodriguez. His first time up. The first pitch that he saw, well, a dramatic comeback off the DL. A 3-run home run on his first swing. Count 1-0. Grounded foul. Said earlier that Alex met with the media, was very loose, joked around, was asked some tough questions. Obviously said, I'm not going to talk about the Manny Ramirez situation. Glossed over that. And then a big question that was hanging in everybody's minds, and he was asked this by the print media, did you or did you not do steroids when you were with the Yankees? And he looked the questioner right in the eye and said, no, I did not. So we'll see if that puts that to sleep. And the 1-2. Outside, 2-2.
You notice a little different look on that pitch from Guthrie. Tried to drop down, give Alex a different look. And if that was the case, that's what he wanted to be, the put-away pitch. Instead, he missed outside. Trying to throw with a different arm angle.
2-2. And A-Rod down on strikes. Ball is dropped by Moeller, but the out is made at first. So a strikeout of A-Rod to go with his solo home run.
Check out the pitch by pitch. And it looked like a two-seamer, low for ball one. There's another one. Alex pulls foul. High fastball, fouled out. He's staying with the heat. There's that sidearm delivery. And then finally a breaking ball that Alex misses that was out of the strike zone. So all the other pitches were fastballs until the last one that put him away. Chad Moeller with a good stop. And it goes strikeout 2-3 on the putout.
Matsui swings and misses. So a 3-run home run in the first for Alex, and then a strikeout here in the third. Count 1-2. You don't like to throw a strike on an 0-2 pitch, but that's called a wasted pitch. That's not a waste pitch because there's no chance Matsui would swing at it. That one he swings at, and it's grabbed by Asturias for the final out of the third. Well, we go to the bottom of the third inning here on the Modell scoreboard. Yankees are leading 3-0. Pitch to Moeller is low. Modell's is the official sporting goods retailer of the New York Yankees.
Well, Yankee fans remember Chad Moeller from last year. Got to play quite a bit with the injury to Jorge Posada. Now finds himself down here in Baltimore, about 3 hours south by car from New York. He's done a pretty good job. 259, 1 homer, 1 run batted in. He's got a couple of doubles and a triple.
And the 1-1. 1-2. Sabathia seems like he has a pretty good breaking ball and change today.
If you go back to opening day, and I think you recall, Michael, he just didn't seem to have any rhythm that day. He just was all over the place. Didn't strike anybody out. Walked 5.
Yankees opened the season here, for those that don't remember, and they lost 2 out of 3 to the O's. But then came back and won 2 out of 3 in Kansas City and Tampa Bay to have a winning 9-game road trip, which was the longest road trip the Yankees have ever had to open a season. And the 3-2. Driven out to right field. Giving chase is Swisher. And he'll make the play in foul territory. 1 away. Cesar Asturias with a drive into right center, and Melky Cabrera runs it down. We'd like to pass along condolences to the DiMaggio family. Dominic DiMaggio, the guy they called the Little Professor. He passed away at the age of 92. His family and friends surrounding him in his home. Supposedly one of the classiest men you'll ever want to meet. A .298 lifetime batting average. Played center field for the Red Sox. 7-time All-Star and a gentleman in every sense of the word. So our condolences go out to the DiMaggio family as well as the Boston Red Sox. Three brothers in the major leagues, Dominic, Vince, and Joe. Vince played for 5 National League teams, and Dominic played for the Red Sox, and Joe, of course, the Yankee Clipper. The 0-1. Inside. Dominic DiMaggio, point of trivia, was the first man that Bob Shepard ever introduced in the first lineup that he read at Yankee Stadium on April 17, 1951.
And he got to introduce 2 of the 3 DiMaggio brothers.
Off-speed pitch as Roberts swings and misses.
CC's got the change, as you said, the changeup's working well. His breaking ball's been sharp, and his fastball's been consistently at 95 miles an hour. There's 3 distinct pitches that the hitters have to deal with tonight.
1-2.
Ouch. Ooh, that hurts.
And that got Roberts.
That might be one of the ways you can slow him down. Throw something inside and right off the shin. Ooh. You wake up with a little mouse on your shin in the morning, black and blue, and just. He's still trying to stretch it out.
The umpire did the dust off of home plate, give Roberts some time, and now Roberts is ready.
After the game, you put some ice on it in a compression wrap, trying to keep the swelling out of it. You know what they're going to do? They come right back in there.
That's what you should do.
Yeah. No, they're going away. Maybe it's a setup.
That is really what people do. If you foul a ball off your foot, you come right back in there, and maybe the batter's going to be a little hesitant to feel it again because it hurts so much. And might not take as aggressive a swing, or maybe let it go by. The 2-2. And they keep working outside in the count 3-2.
That time missing with the changeup.
And the 3-2 pitch. Upstairs, he walked him. So that breaks a string of 7 straight Orioles retired. Roberts, of course, is a threat to steal. I'm not sure he feels that way with his leg after the foul ball, but we'll see.
Well, he's more of a threat to go now with the 2 outs. This year he hasn't been running as much, and the reason being is because the hitters behind him, both Jones and Markakis, been doing an awful lot of hitting. You can see Jones hitting at 352. Markakis started the night at 355. So he hasn't been taking as many chances on the bases because these guys behind him have been hitting, and Roberts only has 4 steals this year, and he's been caught 3 times.
Adam Jones takes a strike. Boy, he really looks like he's in pain. Maybe he's trying to lull the Yankees to sleep. But he's quite the actor if in fact he is if he's bluffing. There's a strike.
You think it's Academy Award worthy?
Well, since it's on Yes, it would have to be Emmy.
Yeah, I got you.
Unless they make a movie out of it.
Yeah.
Along with Ken Singleton, I'm Michael Kay. You're watching Yankees baseball right here on the Yes Network. We thank you for joining us on this Friday evening. Bottom of the 3rd, Yankees leading 3-0, and he goes. He was an actor. That one's driven out to right field. Swisher is there. I'll never believe Brian Roberts again, and that'll do it here in the 3rd. We go to the 4th inning, and the Yankees are leading 3-0 on Alex Rodriguez's first pitch, 3-run home run in the 1st inning. And the pitch to Nick Swisher is high, 1-0.
Hey, we're talking about Swisher hitting all of his home runs, all 7 on the road. When you look at his overall batting average, that majority of his hitting has come on the road. 370 to start the night.
And he rockets that one to center field. Adam Jones back. He's going to have to play it on a hop. So Nick Swisher, who was 1 for 15 on the homestand and struck out in his first at bat, opens the fourth with a double to center field.
And that was a laser. Adam Jones covers a lot of ground. You can see this one's up, out over the plate, and Swish goes straight away center field. Swish does not miss this one. And right away, Adam Jones is in the retrieving mode. Ball takes a nice high hop as it short hops the fence and gives Swisher plenty of time to get to second base.
So Swisher on second. Nobody out. Here is Robinson Cano. Cano did not have a great homestand. 5 hits and 30 at bats. That's 167. But he does his job there. A ground ball to Roberts. That gets Swisher over to third. And it'll bring up Melky Cabrera. Let's take a look now at the New York State Smokers Quit Line quiz. Alex Rodriguez now has 48 career home runs against the Orioles. Which visiting player has the most home runs at Camden Yards? We'll find that out in the bottom of the fourth. The Orioles bring the infield in, so they're looking at CC Sabathia and saying, he's not giving up that many runs. They got Nick Swisher at third, caught him sleeping. I think his hand came off after the dive, and here comes Joe Girardi to talk with Tim Sheeta. So with the infield in, Moore is close to third, and they used a pickoff as a lefty would use one to first, Kenny.
Joe Girardi got the explanation that he needed. Swisher's getting some. Yeah, you know what? He's there. He wasn't even looking. He was talking to Robbie Thompson.
And that one is looped in the left, so it might have cost the Yankees a run, as Melky is now 2 for 2. Well, I'd like to see another replay of that because I'm not sure if he got him. Let's see.
There's the ball. Ball beats him to the bat. He's
no
safe.
Way. He's
safe. Yeah.
That's not a good call at all.
Now, wait a minute. He's saying that.
He's saying that Robbie Thompson pushed him. Good call.
Made contact with him.
Then that's a good call. He did. You're not supposed to touch the base runner if you're a coach. A great call by Tim Sheeta. Thompson was just waking up Swisher because Swisher was just talking to him and said, uh-oh, go.
See Melvin run for the bag, and yeah, he was safe initially without the contact by Robbie Thompson.
Cervelli fouls it back.
Well, you hope that does not come back to haunt you.
And there's Cervelli's first big league hit. Melky Cabrera will stop at second. They're going to want to get that baseball. They'll call for it. And Cervelli now has that one hit in the baseball encyclopedia. And they're calling for it in the Yankee dugout.
Cervelli's had himself a good night. He's thrown out a runner. He's laid down a sacrifice bunt. He's got his first major league hit, which feels like the weight of the world is off your shoulders. You have a batting average in the big leagues, and it was a solid single to center field. But brings back memories. My first hit was a single to center field.
Still have the ball?
No, I didn't get it. When I think about it. Times are different then.
That's wrong.
Yeah, isn't it?
Pitch to Jeter as a strike.
Next time up, I hit a homer. Didn't get that one either. They couldn't find it though.
Still in orbit. Derek's 0 for 2 tonight. On the Yankee homestand, he was 8 for 30. That's 267. Came into the game hitting 275. And now he's under 270 as Markakis runs that down. So the Yankees have an odd inning. They have 3 hits and they don't score a run. Time for the New York State Smokers Quit Line quiz answer. A-Rod has 48 career home runs against the O's. Now, which visiting player has the most home runs here at Camden Yards? And the answer is Alex Rodriguez.
Trick question.
23 home runs, and he hit his 23rd in the first inning. 3-0 Yankees as we go to the bottom of the fourth. Here is Nick Markakis. Pitch outside, 1-0.
I know the All-Star voting has started, and I'm sure that Nick Markakis here in Baltimore is getting his share of votes. To me, he's the Baltimore best all-around player. We talked about he led the league in assists last year for an outfielder. He's got 3 this year. He's hit safely in 28 of his 29 games this year.
1-1. Popped up. Left field. Toward the line, Damon. 1 away. And there's the All-Star ballot. Is he studying that, you know? Yeah. He's not just punching things out willy-nilly.
I don't see any hanging chads either.
No.
Who did willy-nilly play for?
He used to play for the Orioles, then was released. He really liked to be called Billy, but Billy-nilly really didn't work.
Yeah. You know, I thought he was related to Milli Vanilli.
The 1-0. Right back to Sabathia.
CC settled down, got a little shaky in the first inning. The first 2 Orioles got hits, but those are the last 2 hits that Baltimore has had since the first inning. They haven't had a hit against CC. He's walked the batter since then, only 1 base runner, as he sets down the first 2 here in the 4th inning with Markakis and Moore going out.
Here's Aubrey Huff. Huff struck out in the 2nd inning and really looked overmatched against Sabathia. Let's see if he makes an adjustment and if Sabathia pitches him any differently. Sabathia got him on a breaking ball. Fouled away.
Scouting report on Sabathia said left-handed hitters are hitting just 194 against him this year, and Robertson Jones have the hits. Markakis is 0 for 2. And Huff is 0 for 1. So that 194 has gone down even more.
And the 0-1. 1-1.
So far tonight, the Cervelli and Sabathia hasn't been an issue.
Grounded, first base. Nice play by Teixeira, and he will beat Huff to the bag. Johnny Damon takes a first pitch strike here, starting off the 5th inning. Jeremy Guthrie will face Damon, Teixeira, and A-Rod. On the Lexus scoreboard, it's 3-0 Yankees. All 3 on 1 swing. The first swing since coming up the DL for Alex Rodriguez, a 3-run home run. Kind of storybook. Grounded to first. Huff is there. Mark Teixeira just got his booze in as he steps into the left-handed batter's box. Certainly not beloved here in Maryland. And he's a native son.
You go down to Mount St. Joseph's High School, I think that he certainly wouldn't be booed in his own high school, would he?
You would hope not.
Or his hometown of Severna Park? You would hope not.
Wasn't there a sign on opening day, Severna Park hates Mark Teixeira?
Yeah, that's a little over the top. Come on.
And the 2-1. Foul back. Mark walked in the first inning, struck out in the third. The Yankees just completed homestand, which was not a tour de force for the team. He was 6 for 30. So the Yankees trying to snap a 5-game losing streak, the longest losing streak in the short tenure of Joe Girardi. They didn't have a losing streak that long last year, and certainly not this year yet. So trying to stop it at 5. Strike 3 to Sharon down looking. His struggles continue. And here's Alex Rodriguez. Struck out in the first, or check out, home run in the first, struck out in the third, and the pitch is inside, 1-0. What a great feeling that must have been for him to come back and not have to wait, go 0 for whatever until something happened, and then to hit the home run on the first swing.
Make an impact right away.
He said he's not coming in as a savior. He doesn't want people to think of him that way. He's just going out there and doing what he can do. I'm going to play third, field ground balls, throws the first, and do what I can do at the plate. And you can't expect one man to carry a team. Derek Jeter said, listen, adding Alex Rodriguez is going to help any team because of his talent level. But everybody else has to do their job in order for it to work. So, yes, Alex is a threat in the lineup, and he lengthens the lineup. And Kenny, if you looked at this lineup and you plugged in Jorge Posada, who's on the DL, you'd have Melky Cabrera, who came into the game hitting .333, hitting ninth. And that's about as good a lineup as you can have.
You might have Robinson Cano
hitting eighth.
Yeah, hitting eighth. He came in at .319.
So they have to wait on Posada, but A-Rod is back. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, top of the 5th inning. 3-0 Yankees. And Guthrie deals. Strike 3, A-Rod down looking. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Yankees lead 3-0 on the Lexus scoreboard. Ty Wigington leads off. And Sabathia deals a strike.
Orioles signed Wigington because of his ability to play several positions. He played a lot of third base when Melvin Mora was on the disabled list. Tonight finds himself as the designated hitter. Whew, almost came out of his shoes. That appeared to be a changeup that didn't get there. Wigington's had 3 straight years where he's hit over 20 home runs.
Popped up. Jeter's there. 1 away.
Good off-speed pitches. Slowed up a curveball, and before that a changeup to Wigington.
Joe Girardi show this Sunday. That's something that you're going to want to watch. A lot of stuff to talk about. A rough homestand, the return of A-Rod. I'm looking forward to sitting down and doing that show with him. A lot of questions. He'll give the answers on the Joe Girardi show. And Lou Montanez swings and misses.
Lou Montanez, originally in the Cubs organization, was a #1 draft pick, young man from Miami. Was a shortstop. Now he finds himself in the outfield.
Lofted into right field, but it stays up there, and Swisher battles the lights and puts it away for the second out.
You know, CC is keeping his pitch count down tonight because he's only got 2 strikeouts. He's getting a lot of outs early in the count. His 2 strikeouts came in 1 inning, both in the second. Just 54 pitches, and we're in the 5th inning.
And Chad Moeller with a slow roller down third, and it kicks foul. That's a cute little fan. Getting locked into baseball. Little juice cup, yeah.
A little music.
Oh, yeah. Got the beat down and everything. Another juice cup waiting for him.
Yeah.
Little fry. That's living right there. Let's have a worry in the world. Got some chicken fingers. Somebody's holding the juice cup for him.
Must be your fan, Michael. I don't see any ketchup.
And there's a strike.
Wait a minute. Is that ketchup I see?
No, it's a straw. It's a straw.
Oh.
The 1-1. There's a strike. Oh, he's got ketchup.
There it is. All right. I knew they had to be ketchup around here somewhere.
You're out, kid.
You should let the fans in on it. Michael doesn't eat ketchup.
No, the little guy does. Swing and a miss, and Moeller down on strike. Sabathia has retired 7 in a row. A 9-pitch inning for CC Sabathia. Time for a juice break as we go to the 6th. We go to the 6th inning. Yankees are leading 3-0. Here's Hideki Matsui in the first pitch from Guthrie, who started off shaky, but certainly has tightened his game up. The count 1-0. 3-0 Yanks, 3-6-0, beating 0-2-0. CC Sabathia is spinning a very nice game. Something the Yankees needed from him. There really are 3 major storylines in this game. The major storyline is Alex Rodriguez returning. Then it's CC Sabathia having to give them a good effort. And then the third one is pretty much all of the injuries the Yankees have to battle with. If you think about the fact that the Yankees are 2 games under 500, and that's not good. They're 13-15. They'd be the first to admit that they've lost 5 in a row. No Nady. No Wong. Sabathia 1-3. A.J. Burnett, after starting off 2-0, has not been good after that. No Alex Rodriguez till today. Again, 2 games under is not good at any time. No excuses. But the Yankees do have some excuses. No Bruni. No Marte. Their bullpen has been dreadful. So, yeah, they like to be better than this, but it's certainly understandable where they are.
When you look at it, they're 2 games under, as you said, but 4 games back in the loss column.
Right.
Yeah. So I think that's where you got to look. Now, how far are you back out of first place in the loss column? It's 4 games. So you're within, if everything goes right, 4 days.
Right.
Guthrie's got a season high 7 strikeouts.
Swisher fouls a bat. Well, the Yankees are 4 back in the loss column behind the Jays and the Red Sox, essentially tied with the Rays, and the Orioles in last place in the East. Nobody's run away with anything at this point. And if you talk to a lot of baseball people, not to disparage the Blue Jays, most people don't think that they're going to hang because, my goodness, the amount of pitchers. I think they've had 9 starting pitchers so far this year. And they had injuries coming into the season. Then the guys that replaced the injured pitchers, they've gotten hurt. But Roy Halladay awaits the Yankees on Tuesday in Toronto.
Yeah, well, not only that, they've been hitting.
Yes.
Yeah, they've been scoring some runs.
But it's hard, Kenny. They always say it's hard to win a pennant 10-8.
Yeah.
You have to have pitching.
Yeah.
Very few teams slug their way to a postseason berth. But maybe their pitching is better than people give it credit for being. 1-2.
Swisher's had some good swings at Guthrie, including that leadoff double in the 4th inning. He smoked that one.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the New York Yankees and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the aforementioned New York Yankees. 1-2. Missed upstairs. Strike 3. Swisher down looking 4 strikeouts in a row for Guthrie.
Guthrie coming up on his career high. He had 10 strikeouts. Looked like a changeup, off-speed pitch, and it's right down the middle. He catches Swisher looking. Guthrie had 10 strikeouts back on May 19th, 2007, down at Washington against the Nationals.
You know, they always say, Kenny, when you work out, you like to have a workout partner that goes through quicker, right? Jeremy Guthrie actually had that before the game. It's one of the amazing scenes that we've ever witnessed at a ballpark, where you can have somebody right alongside you work out. The 1-0 is upstairs. Check this out. This is a woman in the stands. On the left is a bird. On the right is an odd bird, and she's following every stretching machination that he goes through. And this went on, I mean, for a long, long time. So she's ready to give them 7 innings. There's a strike.
You think she could strike out 8 along the way?
I don't know. Well, she's doing all the stretches he's doing, so why not? Wow. And she's laser locked in. Yeah, now the other hand, very good. Slice down the left field line. It's a base hit off the bat of Cano, and it goes into the corner. Playing it out there is Montañez, as Cano gets a 2-out double.
You know, Cano is getting back to his career-type hitting. We know you mentioned he struggled on the homestand. What, 6 for 30?
Yep.
That's what he was? He comes back on the road now.
30.
Oh, 5 for 30. That's even worse. but he comes back on the road now, and he's hitting .381 on the road this year. And that's what he usually hits better on the road in his career. And last year he didn't.
21 of the 22 Yankee games, dating back to last year, he's hit safely on the road. Pitch upstairs to Melky Cabrera, who's 2 for 2 tonight. Now a little meeting on the mound.
This meeting is about Melky Cabrera at the plate and Francisco Cervelli on deck.
Rick Kranitz is the pitching coach.
And Melky's been hitting like a house of fire lately. He's 2 for 2 tonight. Came in hitting .333. What are they going to do with Melky? Melky posing like he's on a Wheaties box.
I'm guessing you were a Cheerios guy.
How did you know that?
I could just tell.
I still love them.
You know what? You're a solid, steady dude. That's what Cheerios are.
I love those things.
Yep.
Slice up a banana and you're ready to go.
Off-speed pitch, nips the outside corner for a strike.
Now, if you're Melky and you're up here with a runner at second and a base open, you know there's a rookie following you. You know you've been swinging to that pretty good. You just saw the meeting. You know, every fastball he's thrown has not been a strike. He threw a strike. There was a changeup for a strike. So count 3-1. Even if he throws a fastball here, I'm not going to swing at it. But I'll look for something off speed with a base open. He got a changeup.
And he drives it to center. Adam Jones is there, and that'll do it. No runs a hit, no errors, and 1 man left. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Yankees lead 3-0. Are they home free? I would think that you'd probably say that's a stretch this early. CC Sabathia has been dealing. Tired the last 7 in a row and working economically as well. And he pitches a fastball outside to Cesar Torres. The 2 hits for the Orioles, the first 2 batters that came up. Brian Roberts and Adam Jones. Since then, only 1 walk. That was to Roberts in the 3rd. Strike to Torres. 1-1. So after going 5 innings, he's already surpassed what he did here on opening day. His first regular season game as a Yankee. And the 1-1. Swing and a miss.
Nasty hook. A lot of bite on that one, right underneath the flailing swing of his Torres, who was signed by the Baltimore Orioles as a free agent from St. Louis Cardinals. Man, that was two tilt down and slicing in.
A 1-2 inside. Economical to say the least. 62 pitches, 43 strikes, and just 19 out of the zone. So better than 2-to-1 strike to ball ratio. And the pitch. Nice hopper for Jeter. 8 in a row for Sabathia.
You know what the record is for a complete game and the low pitch number? Do you remember? I think I mentioned it maybe last year.
No, I don't remember.
Remember the name of the pitcher was Red Barrett, and he pitched for the Boston Braves back during World War II, 1944, and he threw a complete game with 58 pitches.
Somebody had dinner reservations.
Like the opposing team?
Yeah.
Yeah, swinging at the first pitch.
That's just not responsible baseball. There's Brian Roberts inside.
58 pitch complete game. I don't know if I can find the box score now. I'm going to check that out when I get back to the Ponderosa tonight.
Tell little Joe I said hi. Roberts has been on base twice. Single left and a walk. And the 2-0. Another grounded to Jeter. And there's 2 away.
Well, compared to the opening day start, this is like a walk in the park for CC Sabathia. At least at this point in the game. Jones has one of the 2 hits. I mean, he's had multiple hit games in 8 of his last 11 games. He's turned into a good player. And we heard that the Orioles actually made a trade for an outfielder today. They got Joey Gathright from the Chicago Cubs for Ryan Friel, who had come over here to Baltimore from Cincinnati and was going to be like a utility type player. So they're going to add even more speed. Right now, the Felix PA experiment, they got him from the Cubs as well earlier. It's not really working out. PA is not hit. He's had some defensive lapses in left field. Lou Montañez is kind of taken over. Remember, PA is a young guy. He's still like 23, 24 years old. And it just not happening. He wasn't going to play tonight anyway with Sabathia on the mound. PA is a left-handed hitter. But it'd be interesting to see how long it takes to get Joey Gathright here.
And there's the trade that Kenny was talking about. Did he go? Yes, he did. 10 in a row for CC Sabathia as he works another 1-2-3 inning. 3 of those in a row. Well, the Orioles make the call to the bullpen, brought to you by AT&T, your world delivered. Jeremy Guthrie's night is over because of a pitch count, and Bob McCrory comes on. Count 2-0.
McCrory was here for a bit last year. Appeared in 8 games and started the year in AAA Norfolk. But Originally was a 4th-round selection in the 2003 draft. See the way he falls off the mound there? That could make it difficult on your control.
Only his second game, an inning and a third, 1 hit, 1 strikeout. Orioles trying to find some kind of combination in the bullpen. And Cervelli walks. Perfect night for him, a sac bunt, his first hit, and then a walk. So Guthrie pitched well. He had 8 strikeouts, Kenny.
8 strikeouts, showed a good fastball. Down at the knees right there. Right, change up for a strikeout. Breaking ball of A-Rod. Change up to the corner on to Sheriff. Fastball inside. Looked like another fastball. Right down the middle on a changeup to Swisher. Missed his career high by 2. 8 strikeouts tonight. Season high for Jeremy Guthrie.
So Cervelli with a nice lead off first, and that'll bring up Jeter. Jeter's 0 for 3 tonight. And a strike. Pretty nice evening here in Baltimore. A lot better weather than we had in New York the last week. A lot of rain, although there is some rain in the forecast for tonight and tomorrow morning here. Yankees starting a 6-game road trip. You have 3 here in Baltimore, then Monday's an off day, then 3 in Toronto. And the Twins come to Yankee Stadium over the weekend. A wraparound, actually Monday as well. It's a great thing about baseball, Kenny. I think that one of the things that people misread a lot. You get into slumps and people overreact, and they think the end of the world is coming. But it's such a long season. It's a great litmus test.
That's, I think, one of the appeals of baseball to me when I was a youngster. It was an everyday sport, and you didn't have to wait a whole week for a contest, or you only got 2 or 3 a week. Basketball and football, I enjoy them. I love them. But to me, the appeal of baseball, after it got dark, go home and watch the game on TV.
And you pretty much have a game every day from the beginning of April to the end of September.
And in this day and age, I mean, with the way that baseball is shown, both on cable and on satellite, you can get games from everywhere.
Well, it didn't look like there was going to be a big crowd here at Camden Yards, but that is certainly the case. It's filled up nicely. Not a sellout by any stretch of the imagination, but there's got to be 35,000, wouldn't you say, Kenny?
They've been averaging 19. Maybe there was a holdup on 95 coming south.
It's kind of sad because when this place opened up, it was the place to go, and it was sold out all the time. But the Orioles have been so bad for so long that the interest has eroded, and people just don't, they don't want to deal. Grounded softly to third. Melvin Mora just got Jeter for the first out of Cervelli. Moves to second.
Here it is, and just got jammed a bit. And Mora with the accurate throw, and Jeter by a step to get him. Got tied up a bit because the ball was in on his hands. That might have kept him from getting out of the box a little bit quicker. And thrown out by a step. Melvin Mora, an underrated defensive third baseman. Pretty slick over there at times.
I think sometimes we underrate the athleticism of some players, or just players in general. Even the worst players in baseball are just incredible athletes. And you saw Mora charge that ball and actually had a dance around third base so he doesn't trip over it. And you say, well, that's just, but that's not an easy maneuver what he did. I mean, it's very, very difficult. And then to get off a good throw.
On the run.
Very, very athletic. Watch this dance. He avoids the bag with both feet, steadies himself, and fires a strike. It's just a really nice play.
To throw the ball anywhere, you got to square up your body to your target. Even for a split second while you're on the run, you got to square up the throw, and that's what he did right at the very end. just so he can make the accurate throw.
Well, they announced the crowd here at Camden Yards, 36,926.
Michael, you're right on. 36 what?
36,926.
926.
Now, did you know that Melvin Moore was on the Venezuelan soccer team?
So maybe that's
That footwork.
Yeah.
Now, if third base was a soccer ball, he would have kicked it.
Do you know he was also a boxer too?
You know he had quintuplets? That's probably the most strenuous thing he's ever done. Is taking care of quintuplets. And there was another baby who was young when the Quints were born, so 6 total kids.
Yeah,
and you pointed out the other day that's why he played so well on the road.
That particular year, he had a much better batting average on the road.
It's called sleep. Very underrated. Cervelli leads off second. Yankees lead 3-0. The pitch to Damon. Base hit inside third. Cervelli rounds third. He will score. Damon is going for 2. The throw, not in time. It's an RBI double for Johnny Damon, and the Yankees lead 4-0.
Yeah, we've seen Johnny Damon hit balls in the second deck at the new Yankee Stadium. This pitch is not even a strike, and he just slashes it down the third baseline. It's a magic wand. It's not a bat. It's going to be a 2-base hit and a run batted in for Johnny Damon. Man, he's been on fire lately. Had 11 for 31 on the homestand and is now 1 for 3 tonight.
10 for his last 19. You do the math, that's over 500. Here's Mark Teixeira. And he rips
Look
one
out.
foul.
Ooh, right over the head of Mick Keller.
And the 0-1 to Teixeira is outside 1-1. Chris Ray warms for the Orioles in their bullpen. Popped up and out of play. Right now, with his 0 for 2 tonight, Mark Teixeira is on I-94, which is a side road off the New England Thruway. And he wants to get over the Mendoza line. It's May 8th. He's probably getting antsy. 0-1-2, strike 3, not getting over that way.
3 strikeouts.
Well, Alex Rodriguez had surgery on March 9th, and he came back a week earlier than people had said it was going to take him to recover. And he started with a bang, a 3-run home run in the first inning on the first pitch that he saw. And there's a strike. A-Rod could not have written that first inning any better. People expected struggles. The guy's had fairly major surgery. A lot of things on his mind. A very rough offseason. Revelations that no one ever thought would involve him with steroid use when he was in Texas. And it could have hung over him if he started off to a slow start. But instead, one swing, Kenny, kind of lifted a lot of the pressure off his shoulders. Trying for home run number 2 there.
I think we've talked about this in the past, Michael, that the players, no matter what type of strife they're going on off the field, this is their sanctuary. This is what they do best. They come out here, they can, I wouldn't say exactly relax and play, but this is what they strive to do. They're very competitive, and I think that's one reason why a lot of them get in trouble to begin with.
Right in off the fist and grounded to Asturias. Fires across the diamond, and that will do it. But the Yankees get a run. 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left. Alex Rodriguez in his comeback night, 1 for 4. Yankees up 4-0.
What do you think?
I don't think he was as fast as he's been.
I don't think he needs to busted on a situation like that.
Right. I want to judge him when he's got to beat out a double play, because I think we'll see if he has another gear, if he can kick it into another gear. The 1-0. Sabathia threw 70 pitches through 6 innings. I mean, that's about as economical as you could get. So we go to the bottom of the 7th. And the Yankees are up 4-0. He's pitching a 2-hitter, and those 2 hits were to the first 2 batters of the game. And now the count 3-0 on Markakis. It'll be Markakis, Mora, and Huff here in the 7th.
And an on-base percentage, .432.
There's a strike.
I believe Markakis led the league in times on base last year. And I want to say something like 285 or 290.
Driven deep to center field. Melky back on the track. He'll make the play. Right near the wall. So Markakis gave it a ride.
Picked on the furthest part of the ballpark, though. That's out near that 410 sign. Not quite straight away center. And when you're a pitcher and somebody gets a hold of one, you want it to go to center field. Melky drifted back, signaled for the fair catch, and made the play. Long ride, but it's a long way out that way. In fact, in batting practice today, Alex Rodriguez hit one off of the batter's eye back there.
In a game I think I've only seen with Strawberry doing it.
Strawberry hit a changeup off Mike Messina, and it's still the longest home run hit in this ballpark. It went way out here, about halfway up the batter's eye. In fact, that ivy that's out there now wasn't that high.
It was actually a strawberry patch. I actually remember, Kenny, for some reason, one point they tore down the ivy that was growing up, the ivy, and then now it's going back. I don't know why they tore it down. I think they said it was the wrong kind of ivy. I didn't know that there were levels of ivy.
Poison ivy?
What was that, Ken?
Poison ivy, maybe? That's the wrong kind.
That would be the wrong kind.
But anyway, Strawberry hit the ball off of that at the batter's eye out there. And I want to say they measured it at 460. 445, 460. And during batting practice today, A-Rod hit it.
Boy, Strawberry used to just flick that bat, and the ball would really go a long way.
A sweet swing.
Really a great swing.
I still remember that game in Oakland when Joe Torre brought him up the pinch hit in the 9th inning with the bases loaded, and he went straight away center. And it was that long looping, sweeping swing, and just Oakland fans took all the air out of him.
A couple of guys on that Yankee team actually told me that as Joe Torre called them and told him that he had a pinch hit, he turned and he goes, "Guess I'm going to have to hit one over the center field wall now."
Oh, that's stuff of legends. Do you believe that?
With Straw, yeah. I mean, he might have said it all the time, but that time it actually worked.
Oh, okay. Got to hit one over the center field wall.
Ooh, jam shot. Right towards second. 2 away. CC is dealing. He's retired 12 in a row. He's loosening up the vocal cords. Aubrey Huff takes pitch outside. And that lady we showed earlier, she's loosening up alongside Kim, doing the same stuff.
Great breaking ball right there to Huff.
You know, Kenny, all joking aside, this is exactly what the Yankees needed.
Oh, yeah.
The bullpen needed a blow. If CC could give him a complete game, that would be absolutely right off the charts, perfect for them. But he needed a big outing. He needed to give them length, and he's done both.
Well, the scouting report said the losing streak started when he pitched, now ended. And he's doing a pretty good job so far.
Well, he's pitched 7 innings of shutout ball. He's thrown 85 pitches. He's retired 13 Orioles in a row. Not too bad. We go to the 8th inning here at Camden Yards. It's 4-0 Yankees. Matsui leads off. The first pitch is outside, 1-0. Bob McCrory in his second inning of work gave up a run in the 7th in relief of Jeremy Guthrie.
Matsui having a nice stretch here in last almost 20 games, last 17 ball games. 22 for his last 63. And before this little stretch here, everybody was saying, what's wrong with Matsui? His knee was bothering him. And then since he's had it drained, he's looked a lot stronger at the plate. Got his legs underneath him. Handing out souvenirs to policemen.
For those that missed it last night, Matsui hit a line drive home run over the wall and right at Yankee Stadium, and one of the New York's finest caught the ball on the fly and then gave it to a little kid. There's a ground ball to Roberts. And there's one away. I heard he became a big star on SportsCenter. All over SportsCenter.
Really?
Oh, yeah. High fly ball off the bat of Swisher. Montanez puts it away. 2 away. Who are you voting for?
I think that's a personal.
Oh, it's private?
Yeah, it's a private thing. That's why they give you curtains when you go in there.
There's no curtains here, baby. The 0-1 is outside, 1-1. See under that jacket, CC's texting right now. Got a little phone. Number two. Grounded up the middle. Grabbed there by Asturias, but no play. So a base hit for Cano.
Robbie's back on the road. Got another 2-hit night. Yeah, it's a little smile. He was 0 for 2 and comes back with 2 hits. And that adds up to 2 for 4. Right over the bag at second. Asturias is going to come into your picture here, but it's too late to throw Cano out at first base. Showing some nice range.
Just a look to chase Cano back. Melky tonight is 2 for 3. He is 9 for his last 20. That's 450. And a nice block there by Moeller. I did some research. You know, Alex Rodriguez got to the Yankees at the beginning of 2004. So that was his first season. So I said, I wonder what their record is when Alex is in the lineup and when he's not in the lineup. I wonder what their winning percentage is. So I spent last night on the plane checking every box score, slice foul. And this is what I came up with, Kenny.
Since what year did you check?
2004.
You know, it's not that long a ride from New York to Baltimore.
I had work to do. I was dedicated. And here's what I came up with.
Okay.
With Alex Rodriguez in the lineup, the Yankees winning percentage is .595. Very good, right?
And that's championship type.
Without A-Rod, 33 and 38. .465 on base percentage. Or not on winning percentage. There it is right there. So I guess the guys in the truck also were doing the same research as I did.
Yep. Was somebody looking over your shoulder?
Josh Isaac might have been cheating.
Yeah,
He might have been peeking.
Such dedication. I was sleeping.
Really?
Yeah. I got up early this morning, got on the train to get back here. Look out! Melky's taking some heat from his own teammates.
They're saying hit it that way. Runner goes, and a ground ball to second. Roberts will get Cabrera, and that will do it here in the 8th. No runs a hit, no errors, and one man left on base. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. A lot of smiles on the Yankee bench tonight. Well, the Orioles have not been able to drive anything against CC Sabathia. Here's Ty Wigington, and there's a strike. Sabathia is just dealing. There's no other way to put it. 86 pitches. He's given up 2 hits to the first 2 batters. That's it. And we're in the bottom of the 8th inning, giving the Yankees exactly what they needed from him. Length, quality length. The 0-1. Popped up. Cano, 14 in a row. Ketchup and mustard. It's almost like they're spiting me.
You know what? I'd just go with the relish. On a dog.
I relish nothing on it. There's a strike to Montanez. Oh for 2, struck out, and a fly ball to right. Just missed inside.
Yeah, Montanez got. Let me see here. Here's our young man. He's still going strong. Oh yeah.
Trout trying to goad him on. He's done. There is no more left to give.
Yep.
Night. Ground ball to third. Alex Rodriguez across the diamond. And he gets the speedy Montanez for the second out.
Here's Alex. Quick steps. And you know, when you're dealing with the hips, you're talking about running the bases, sliding, quick first steps, side to side, lateral moves. And so far he's passed the test tonight. Not only hitting home runs, but making the plays in the field. Still got the strong arm.
Here's Chad Moeller. Count 1-0. Tomorrow night, we told you about that game. It's Phil Hughes against Adam Eaton. Then on Sunday, Jabba Chamberlain against Koji Uehara. Grounded just outside of third.
Moeller's going to need a new bat. Moeller had settled into the backup role here if you're backing up Greg Zahn, but Matt Wieters is a big rookie. He's the #1 prospect in all of baseball. He's a catcher, and he's in the Orioles system at AAA. And they say that these two guys are just keeping the seat warm until he gets here, maybe sometime in June.
Swing and a miss.
Sharp breaking ball. Man.
And the 1-2. Boy, CC, just amazing finish to this game. He did that on 9 pitches. Got Moeller swinging a changeup. He's retired 16 in a row. And Cervelli fouls it off.
New pitcher in the game for Baltimore is the right-hander Chris Ray. Missed all of last year. He had been the closer, missed all of last year, working his way back from Tommy John surgery. That's what he's done so far this year. 10 strikeouts.
A lot of hits.
George Sherrill is the closer now, but there's somebody else in the running. Not only Ray, Danny Baez has been pitching really well, and he too is coming back from Tommy John surgery, and he's been a closer in the past. And of the three, he's throwing the best right now, so he might be inching his way a little closer to being the closer for the Orioles. They got 3 pitchers in the running. There is Baez, who right now is working to an ERA of 2.30.
Strike 3, Cervelli down looking. Derek Jeter's looking for his first hit tonight. He's 0 for 4. His average down to 268. And Ray deals outside.
Tonight was a night that the Yankee bullpen could break out the cards. As nobody's up, and it appears that CC's coming out for the 9th. He's thrown like 93 pitches.
We should comment that after the game yesterday, Mo said, I'm not 100%. And the velocity's down, but he didn't make an excuse. He said, I've got enough to get people out. I've got enough to do my job. And he gave up 2 home runs back-to-back, first time in his career. Came off the mound in the middle of an inning, which is very odd to see.
Yeah, definitely.
But he wasn't hanging his head today. And he told Kim Jones before the game, he said, you know what? I guess New Yorkers expect a lot out of me. And he's given them the right to expect that because he's been so great. The 2-2. Driven to center field, Adam Jones. Nice running play. Got a great jump and then accelerated to pull it in.
2/3 of the outfield for Baltimore is set with Markakis in right and Adam Jones in center for a long time. They both cover a lot of ground. They both have strong arms. And Jones is developing into a pretty good hitter. Markakis is already a good hitter.
Here's Johnny Damon. Johnny Damon with an RBI double in the 7th. That was the 4th run. How'd they get the other 3? Alex Rodriguez, a 3-run home run in the 1st inning. Again, the first pitch that he saw since coming out the DL and missing 28 games after hip surgery. The 1-0. 1-1. Ray's got some of his velocity back. That was 94 miles an hour.
The problem for Ray, and while he was closing for Baltimore, he had a tendency to give up homers, and that's not a good thing when your closer's giving up homers, trying to protect the lead.
And Johnny Damon is out. And the Yankees are down 1-2-3. CC Sabathia, just a tonic the Yankees need. He's looking for a complete game. CC Sabathia is trying to complete the complete game, trying to complete the shutout, and that's not foreign to him. I would say he's probably the only pitcher ever that led both leagues in the same year in shutouts. 2 in the American League with the Indians, 3 in the National League, obviously with Milwaukee. And he had 10 complete games overall, so he had a monster year last year. And the 10 complete games also led Major League Baseball. He's retired 16 in a row. Cesar Asturias with a 1-1 count leads off here in the 9th. Ground ball up the middle, and that's the first base hit since the 1st inning. That snaps the streak of 16 in a row.
16 in a row, going back to a walk to Brian Roberts in the 3rd inning. You can see this pitch was in the middle, so Asturias had a good chance of getting solid wood on it. And gets it almost directly over the mound and into center for the hit. So now working from the stretch for the first time since the third inning.
Roberts 1 for 2 with a walk. Sabathia deals. There's a strike. Boy, he just keeps throwing strikes. Clearly his best performance as a Yankee. It's not finished yet. Got some work to do, but he gave them exactly what they needed. They need length, especially with the bullpen in the shape it's in. Popped up, shallow left, giving chase Jeter, and it's going to dunk in for a base hit. Damon didn't get close, and it was just too deep for Jeter.
I don't know if Damon didn't see it or got a poor jump and the ball falls in. Nevertheless, it's going to be a base hit for Brian Roberts, his second hit of the night. Well, looks like Damon got a decent jump, just the ball was perfectly placed. Off the end of the bat, over third and in for the hit.
Along with Ken Singleton, I'm Michael Kay. You're watching Yankees baseball right here on Yes. 4-0 Yankees lead. CC Sabathia with 98 pitches. A great strike to ball ratio is trying to close this one out here in the 9th inning. Here's Adam Jones. There's some stirring in the Yankee bullpen. And the pitch inside as Jones bluffed bunt. Jones singled in the first, got thrown out trying to steal. Flied out to right and struck out. Strike on the outside corner. Change up, dropped it in there nicely. That's been an effective pitch for him all night. Yankees in the O's tomorrow night at 7 and Sunday at 1:30. Both games on Yes. Swing and a miss. Make sure to be here with us.
That was no changeup. That was 94 miles an hour.
One ball, two strikes. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him on a breaking ball. You got to like the way Cervelli and Sabathia are working together, Kenny.
Yeah, I do, because of the three strikes. One was a changeup, one was a fastball, and one was a finishing breaking ball. So they gave a lot of looks to Jones, and he didn't like any of them. There he is, puts him away on a pitch out of the strike zone. 6 strikeouts for CC Sabathia.
Now the dangerous Nick Markakis. He drove Melky Cabrera back to the wall in the 7th inning. Outside. There's just some stretching out in the Yankee bullpen. Nobody has thrown a pitch yet. This has been a night off for that pen.
I think is. Sorry, Michael. Go right ahead.
I was going to say it's an overworked pen, and they really needed a night like this, but somebody's getting up right now.
Yeah, I think just as long as the tying runs in the on-deck circle, you know, everything is cool. It's Mike Harkey telling somebody to get the jacket off as Markakis taking all the way. See, he's trying to get on base. He's trying to work his way on.
And Mariano took his jacket off. And the count 2-1. The 5th, 6th, 7th, such economical innings for Sabathia. The Orioles finally making him work. Although it was tough for them to extend at bats, he was throwing strikes, overpowering. First and second with one out. Historis at second, Roberts at first. Speed on the bases. The pitch. Rip foul.
Breaking ball hung a little bit over the inner third, but it's a loud strike. So the target's low and away, but the pitch actually, you see Cervelli reaching back, and that's never a good thing.
Two. He struck him out. Strikeout number 7. Sabathia needs one more out for a complete game. It comes down to Sabathia against Melvin Mora on the pitch. Inside 1-0. Sabathia given a huge free agent contract. He's the highest paid pitcher in the history of baseball, and these are the games he has to step up. The Yankees have lost 5 in a row. Their bullpen has faltered. They need a big performance from their ace, and so far they're getting just that. The 1-0. Strike. And an ace, this is the type of game he wants to pitch. He wants to be able to stop losing streaks, and he has stepped up big time against the Orioles.
Not only stopping losing streaks, which is kind of a negative thing, but beginning a winning streak. If the next pitcher can keep it going.
Tomorrow night, Phil Hughes. Sunday night, or Sunday afternoon, Mother's Day, it's Jabba Chamberlain. And the 1-1 runners go. Fouled off. And now the Orioles are down to their final strike. Four hits for the Orioles. 2 in the first, 2 here in the ninth. They didn't score in the first. Sabathia is trying to keep them off the board here in the ninth inning. Many in the crowd of 36,926 standing. A lot of Yankee fans, as always, here at Camden Yards. Sabathia checks the runner at second. And the 1-2. Grounded foul.
Here in the ninth inning, that breaking ball has been his put-away pitch. One of the few times tonight that Cervelli's actually gone out to the mound. They're going to have a verbal sign here.
Sabathia with that crooked cap, a little askew, stares in for the sign. And the 1-2 pitch. He got him! A big-time performance by CC Sabathia, and he caps it off by striking out the side. Alex Rodriguez, his first game back, his first swing, a 3-run home run, and that is all that Sabathia needed. A 4-hit shutout, 113 pitches, and just like that, the Yankees snapped their 5-game losing streak.
You saw his reaction after that final pitch. Breaking ball put him away, and there's Cervelli, who can celebrate with him. A-Rod celebrates at third. A 4-hit shutout for CC Sabathia. Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
This entire team needed that. Girardi needed it. The 25-man roster needed it. The people on the DL needed it. And the Yankees back on their winning track. They're now 1 game under 500. And they start the road trip with an outstanding shutout, complete game by CC Sabathia.